What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna get right into it, man. Sunday, I watched this. I watched the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions, man, and the Cowboys. They got really drugged, man, and a lot of the blame for the way that the Cowboys lost this game. They lost, by the way, they lost 40, I think it was 47-9. They lost. And most of the blame is going on to their owner, Jerry Jones. And one person who thinks that Jerry Jones is really the should be held accountable or is the main reason for their loss is Shannon Sharpe, right? So on his show, I think his show is called Nightcap. Him and Chad Ochocinco, and so he brought up a lot of good points. Uh, First of all, he said that Jerry Jones is he's too hands on. So Jerry Jones is not really allowing his coaches to do their job. He wants to be he wants the credit for all the decisions that are being made. His coach is basically a yes man, and that's been true. Like ever since Jerry Jones got rid of Jimmy Johnson after I think they won. They won a couple Super Bowls with Jimmy Johnson, and a lot of the credit was going to Jimmy Johnson and the players, as as it should be. And Shannon Sharpe pointed that out. That kind of really rubbed Jerry Jones the wrong way. And I agree with him because, like if you have a coach in Jimmy Johnson who had, he had a winning team, over there in Dallas. And he had Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, and Michael Irvin. And they just was winning. But because of Jerry Jones' ego, he wasn't getting enough attention. He wasn't getting enough of the credit for the team, and so him and Jimmy Johnson didn't get along very well, and so he ran Jimmy Johnson out of out of Dallas. And so now, fast forward to today, the head coach there now is Mike McCarthy, and so Mike McCarthy is really just basically a figurehead. He's more so, people see Mike McCarthy as a yes man, right? Because whatever Jerry Jones want done, Mike McCarthy is more likely to go along with it and not really give him give Jerry Jones any pushback. And so, but this is not a formula for success for the Dallas Cowboys. When you look at other successful teams around the league, when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, like you hear the name, you know of the Rooneys, the people who own it, but you very rarely see them, or the like here in Baltimore with the Ravens, you rarely ever see the guy. His name is Bashotti. I don't even know his first name. Like I've seen him a few times, but for the most part, you don't see him. And with these successful teams, man, they allow the coaches to do their jobs, and this guy, Jerry Jones, he's got to have press conferences and before and after every game, you have to, everybody have to consult with him. And he is the one common denominator. Like people want to say like Dak is not good enough. CD Lamb, needs to do this, or CD Lamb needs to do that, or this player need to step up, or that player need to step up. But the one common denominator in all of the confusion and lack of chemistry that this team has it stems from Jerry Jones. Like I said, like the coaches who everybody who has coached for the Dallas Cowboys after Jimmy Johnson has really been the kind of coach who has really been like a yes man. You know what I mean? They really not have too much authority, and because they can't coach the team the way the team needs to be coached, that has hurt the team. And you know that you get teams that are you don't have really that chemistry. The coach, because the players really see the coach as someone who is you know, they don't really see him as the strong figurehead that he needs to be in order for the, you know, the coach to implement the kind of chemistry that he need for them to win. And so I agree with a lot of what Shannon Sharpe said as far as like, you know, Jerry Jones's ego is really too big. His ego gets in the way when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. And I think over the years, I think that the Dallas Cowboys has really they've had talent. They've had talent at wide receiver. They've had talent at quarterback. Like I like what was the guy named the other quarterback after Troy Aikman? You know what I mean? I like Dak Prescott. I like Tony Romo. You know, what was the wide receiver? They had some pretty good wide receivers, running backs, you know, but it just seems like because of this guy, Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys can't get out of their own way. They don't have the type of chemistry and continuity that is needed for a successful football team. And all that stems from Jerry Jones. That's what Shannon Sharpe pointed out. And, you know, I definitely agree with him. That's my take on it. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment, and I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.